And y'all, when I talk about creating goals and being a leader and doing all these things, just know that I don't care what age you are, as soon as you come out the womb, you are, of course, creating the life that you want. Well, to a certain extent, you are creating your life. I guess I put it that way. Of course, when you're younger, that kind of thing, you may not know all those kind of things. But once you become a teenager, early 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and on past that, you are creating the life that you want to live. I guess I put it that way. At some point, we have to realize and look at ourselves and figure out what kind of life it is that we actually want to lead. Like I said, you have to take it upon yourself to do so, regardless of what your environment's tells you. I guess I put it that way. Environment could be school, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be church, it could be your job, whoever it is. You have to decide what kind of life you want to live. You have to decide that if you're going to be a person who's going to lead a more positive life, I guess I put it that way, because we know everybody can't be positive 100% of the time. So you have to realize and think about whether you want to live your life in a more positive type fashion. I guess I put it that way. That you're being, trying your best to be happy and to be successful and all those types of things. Or you can choose to live your life in a negative type fashion, meaning that you're pushing folks away from you, or that you're not telling the truth to people, or people don't want to be bothered with you because your nasty attitude or whatever it is. You have to decide that. Like I said, you have to decide and understand and realize that no matter what age you are, I would say at least over the age of 10, you're at this point building the life that others are going to see of you. And like I said, you have to realize that. I know us as adults, that kind of thing, sometimes we don't realize that either. We think we have all this time and have all this stuff going on, which we do have time, but of course it's limited for everybody. Everybody's not going to be here for thousands of days. Well, thousands of years, I guess I should say that. But like I said, definitely you have to realize that whatever kind of life you're going to create, you are creating that life every single day that you live. Every single day that you get up out the bed, step outside the house, going to work, going to school, going to wherever it is that you're going to, you're creating the life that you have and that you see. And you can always change that. I can't think of the quote right now, but it'll come to me later. But at some point you realize, I don't care if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, you can always change your life. You do not have to live the same life that people knew you as back in the day and have you in that same box as the person who was on drugs, who was doing this and doing that, and you've completely changed your life. It does not matter what those folks think. You can always recreate yourself at any stage of your life. I don't care how old you are or how young you are. Just make sure that you realize that. Like I said, this was an important message for somebody out there. I'm not sure who. But like I said, just realize that every day that you're getting out of bed, you're stepping up, waking up, you are creating your life that day, every single day. You get 24 hours in a day. And every day you are creating that. So just keep that in mind, and that you can always change it. Take care, y'all.